What is your favorite song from Bon Jovi? My name is Sean Morrison. First off, thank you very much for listening to the Sean Morrison channel here. As always, there are a lot of great songs that Bon Jovi has written. If it was a major hit single or a B-side, unreleased track, it doesn't matter. I'm not saying every album he released was a great album. He might have had an album or two that had a good song on it. But that's besides the point. Songs such as Runaway and She Don't Know Me from the first album I do enjoy. Do also like other tracks over there such as Roulette, as well as another song called Shot Through the Heart. Some of you might remember the song Get Ready. Now you go into 7,800 Degrees Fahrenheit. A criminally underrated song on there is Silent Night, and of course Only Lonely, as well as In and Out of Love, 2 top 100 singles. Silent Night, of course, on a mainstream rock chart. We also had, I believe the song charted in another country. It wasn't my favorite ballad from Hardest Part of the Night. Some people did like it. Tokyo Road, another great rock track. Then going into the Breakthrough Simple You and Wet album. I love the song. It was a B-side, I Die For You, one of the best ones. And of course, there's big hit songs and people still like the songs, even though they're totally outplayed. You Love a Bad Name, as well as Living on a Prayer. I take Bad Name over Prayer, and of course, Wanted Dead or Alive, and of course, their anthem, Raise Your Hands. There's also other songs on there as well. Never Say Goodbye, which is excellent, as well as I Die For You. I did mention I Die For You. Another ballad without love. Then we go to New Jersey. One of my favorite Bon Jovi songs of all time, definitely in the top 10, is Born to Be My Baby. Of course, you got Bad Medicine, Lay Your Hands on Me, I'll Be Right Without You. I'll Be There For You. What am I saying? Journey. And there's something else on there. It was another ballad, Living in Sin. Some people like the song 99 The Shade. Then we go to Keep the Faith. I don't feel it's one of his best albums, but Keep the Faith, the title track, I did enjoy. My favorite song off the album is In These Arms, as well as the one called Bed of Roses. Then we have the Crossroads, which featured Saturday Night. I'll Be Alright on Saturday Night, as well as Always. 2 great tunes. Then we 1995 is These Days. Did not like These Days that much. I felt it was a snooze fest, but This Ain't a Love Song was a good song. Also off of, I believe it was off of Keep the Faith, was I believe. And Hey God's another good song. I think it's off of This Ain't a Love Song, don't quote me. Still 2 good songs. Then for the movie Ed TV, they had the song Real Life. It was on radio, but it got dismissed real quick, and keyboardist David Bryan did not make the video shoot, but that's besides the point. Still a cool song. Then you had It's My Life, which was technically considered a comeback album for Bon Jovi. Did have the top 40 hit It's My Life, which generated new fans of Bon Jovi. Listening to that album, I'm not saying it was one of my favorites either. Just Older is another good song on there, and then he had another good ballad on there as well. I just can't think of the name of it. It's been so long. I've listened to a lot off that album. Then you had Bounce in 2002. Great song I like off of that is Bounce, the title track. Instead of that, you don't give a, it sounds like he's saying give a F about what people think. So that's why I was saying Bounce. And then we had Misunderstood was another good one. Undivided, which was about what happened with September 11th. Had a couple other good ballads on there. But his musical style was changing a little bit here and there. And then we had 2005's Have a Nice Day, the excellent title track. Last Man Standing, we cannot forget the song Novocaine, like that one as well. Then we went Lost Highway after this. I almost forgot, I'm trying to do everything in order. Lost Highway, of course, the title track, Lost Highway. One of the best ballads in a while he had was the top 30 single, Make a Memory. And what else was on that album? There's a lot of good songs on that. We Got It Going, which people liked. Who Knows You Can't Be Wrong, which put him on the country charts, and it was a top 30 single as well. Then, of course, 2010 was The Circle. 2009 was The Circle, with an excellent tune called We Weren't Born to Follow. I don't think this was an excellent album, but, you know, Superman Tonight was on there. And we had some of those songs on there, but they were slow and everything. But, you know, some of these non-popular songs do please people, and that's pretty cool. Greatest Hits had the song No Apologies, which I can relate to all the time. Great fucking song. And they had another ballad on there called What You, I think it was called What You Got or something. It was on the adult charts, and ironically, I'm gonna laugh at this. I heard it at McDonald's getting coffee one morning, and that was like about 3 years ago, and this was like 6 years after the album was released, and that was pretty cool. And then we go to 2013, and what album was that? That was technically the last album with Richie Sambora. What About Now? We had the song Because We Can, and that did help me through a period I was going through. I'll just leave it like that. Army of Love was on that album. One of my favorites off that album was the song That's What the Water Made Me. Then, of course, we have the next album, This House Is Not For Sale, which came out in 2016. You know, had a couple songs on adult radio, and he had a good 7 videos off this album. Did love the title track, This House Is Not For Sale. Also, the beautiful song called Knockout. We also had Living with the Ghost. He did some stuff in Camden, New Jersey with a few videos, and also what's that other? He had another good. On the reissue, he had a song called When We Were Us, because it was reissued in 2018, as well as Walls. And now we're in 2020 with the album coming out now, which one song has been released already called Unbroken, which is an excellent track. Bon Jovi's always making good music. He's been proving he can still perform without Richie Sambora. So what are your favorite tracks from Bon Jovi of all time? Definitely please leave them here on this video. I know this video is a little longer than usual, but hey, it's a good topic. Let you know what songs I do like in Bon Jovi. And you like Bon Jovi without Richie Sambora still? Definitely leave your comments here. Thank you all for your continued support. Shame, shame, shame.